there are laws in Saudi Arabia that don't allow the public display of symbols of other religions. So would I please remove my kippah? Pretty stunning request considering we're there as a vanguard for international religious freedom, and we're preparing a report on Saudi Arabia. So
Yeah.
I said, you absolutely sure that you want me to remove my kippah? Because, you know, you're our hosts. You didn't say anything about this before. You know, it's like asking somebody in Saudi Arabia to remove her hijab. I didn't take off my kippah 50 years ago in the Soviet Union. I was there for a month. I'm surely not taking off my kippah for you. We're not naive. We live in the real world. I have 8 grandchildren in Jerusalem, so I have, you know, literally skin in the game. But no, the issues that we discuss, and that's why I think that was our first meeting. We have a very, very large menu related to human dignity and human rights and bilateral relations, you know, and multi-faith. I think they would have canceled our meeting if they decided that they want to send a message to Washington and Jerusalem and where else. We learned that there were 4 Uyghurs who are in jail in Saudi Arabia. And we learned from the DCM and they have a great team in the ambassador that the United States has already indicated to Saudi Arabia that they're prepared to take these 4 people and give them refugee status immediately in the United States.
The situation in Saudi Arabia is very complex, and not everybody's on board, and this may be an example of that. They pointed to a Shia person who'd been appointed to a high-level position within the government by MBS. They said they see that all as an effort on his part to improve relations. Again, this woman we talked to was an elected representative to the municipal council. She talked about being able to drive as a female and as a Shia, things that don't seem really important from our point of view, but in that context are obviously radical. And then the other Shia we spoke to pretty much represented that as well. So I think that there is sort of what we can call cautious optimism on the part of the people we spoke to, that this change is substantive and perhaps lasting. There are gatherings on a fairly regular basis of large numbers of religious gatherings of large numbers of non-Islamic, non-Muslim people with non-official clerical leadership for these various groups, from Catholics to evangelicals and other groups as well. It's somewhat underground, but it is talked about. Obviously, there can be no external religious symbols. There cannot be public worship space identified with a particular religion, but there is a robust non-Islamic religious life in Saudi Arabia that I think that I know the government is aware of and is permitting, which we think is a very good thing.